Okay, so this is the Pulse Smart Pen, as you can see. It's got its little screen there. It's also got a little microphone port there on the side, and on the top it has a jack for the headphones, and then the on button is right there on the right of the screen. It's that little semicircle black button that you push to turn the pen on and off. As you can see, it writes just exactly like a normal pen. Normal pen there. And it's also can write on any type of paper. Right now I'm writing on a specific type of paper. It's a dot matrix paper produced by Livescribe specifically for this pen. And what makes this paper special is it's got a non-repeating pattern of dots, very, very small dots in the background, and it lets the pen know exactly where it's writing via this infrared camera here at the bottom. So the pen has a pressure sensor in the tip, and it registers when it's actually being pushed against the paper, and the infrared camera takes pictures of the dots to know exactly where the pen is when it's taking its pictures. Basically what this means is no matter what I write, it will remember exactly what I wrote, and it will allow me to sync it to the computer later. Down here at the bottom of this special paper you have a variety of controls here, as you can see. Let's start over here, I guess. This first one is it's essentially a menu, and if you double tap it twice,
main menu,
you'll hear the pen says main menu, and you have this little menu thing on your screen, and you can touch the arrows on the cross here and to navigate the menu. So we'll go down
paper replay,
the menu here.
piano, movies, translator demo.
Okay, so this is how you navigate the menu.
Piano, paper replay,
When you want to go somewhere in the menu,
piano,
you just push right.
draw your piano. First, draw 9 vertical lines from left to right.
We'll start with a kind of a cheesy little, not so useful demo, but a good one just to kind of demonstrate what the pen can do. It wants us to draw a piano by drawing 9 vertical lines left to right. So I'll draw my 9 vertical lines here.
Connect the lines on the top and bottom.
It wants me to connect them, so I'll connect the top and the bottom.
Write the letter I. This is your instrument icon. Double tap when you're done.
So I'll write the letter I and double tap.
Write the letter R. This is your rhythm tracks icon.
Write the letter R and double tap.
Tap the keys to play.
And so now essentially what I've done is I've drawn a piano, and the pen knows where I started and stopped each of my keys because it took pictures of the dots on the paper, and it will remember this piano. So let's see, to prove that it's a piano, I'll and then like the I and the R are for cool little things so you can change the instrument.
Vibraphone, kalimba, steel drum.
And then you can add some rhythm. Okay, so that's a little demo with the piano. As you can see, the pen actually does what it says. It can remember exactly what you wrote. Let's go into something a little more functional for what kinds of things you're going to be doing in class. Theoretically, during an 1803 lecture, you won't be playing piano. The prof might get a little mad at you. So let's go back down here to our little menus down here. And here's something. It says record. So I'll push the record button. And now what the pen is doing is it's recording audio. Okay, and it will record everything that's being said while it's writing. Allowing you to take notes during class and also have audio accompaniment. Okay, And then when you're done recording, you just come down here and push stop. Alright, so now what we have is we have writing on the page and we have writing in the pen. Well, audio in the pen. Here's the awesome part. If I go back and let's say I made a mistake or I crossed something out in my notes or I didn't write it well and I want to know what was actually being said in the lecture when I wrote it, I can go back through any of my notes and just tap a word.
Allowing you to take notes during class and also have audio accompaniment.
And it will play what was being said. It'll play what was being said when you wrote those words. The pen has a latency built in that you can turn on and off. The pen has a latency built in that you can turn on and off because obviously you can't write at the same speed that the lecturer is speaking. And so instead of mapping exactly what's being said to exactly what's being written at the exact same time, it'll build in a 5-second delay. So what's being said will actually be mapped 5 seconds off from what's writing. And that just tends to line things up a little bit. I don't have that latency built in right now, or I have it turned off right now so that it's not exactly lining up when I tap these words. But from what I found in an actual lecture setting when I'm not talking into a video camera, it works very, very well. And it's easy to find words that you may have missed while writing. So that's an awesome part of this pen, is the fact that you can go back through and find words that you may have missed while you were writing them. And then it also gives you audio of all your lectures and notes. Just to show you kind of what this means, I'll go back to some lecture that I've done. Yeah, here, 2005, my favorite class in the world. And I'll just tap viscous stress. I don't know if you can hear that. Or I can tap like here per se. Or here. No matter where I tap, it's going to give me what was being said in lecture when I tap there. Okay? So that's pretty much, that's one of like the main features this pen hangs its hat on, is it's what it calls paper replay. Let's get back to our piano that we drew here. There we go. Several other things that it's capable of doing. It's got a lot of the SDK is available for people to develop their own programs for it. And so there is a translator program that's being written where you can translate words. You just write the word, tap it, and it'll translate it into whatever language you want. A fancy little one built in that I like is called Calc. And what you do is you just go down to your menu down here. Or let's say, here's a good one. Let's say you don't have your menu down here and you need something else. You can actually draw your own menu bar.
Main menu.
By just drawing an X and double tapping in the middle, and then you can navigate.
Paper replay, piano, movies,
Just by
translator demo, movies, piano,
pushing
paper
on the
replay.
X. So to access Calc, you just double tap a menu.
Main menu.
And then write Calc. And then you do math. So let's do something cool. Let's do like 42 times 15 equals. And then if you look at the screen here, 42 times 15 equals 630. And like I said earlier, the pen remembers. So if I wanted to do another calculation, I don't have to write calc again. I can just tap the calc that I've already written, and I can do focus here. Focus. No? Well, 42 times 16 is 672. Okay, so that's calc. That's handy if you're doing like math on a P set and you don't have a calculator nearby. You can just do some simple